7.
Back
8,
with Dan,
1.
and he's deciding who his favorites are.
5 and 7. Melody blew me away right from the beginning. She just had it. She's comfortable doing my style.
Melody Lakayanga showed us her contemporary dance in Los Angeles.
Hip-hop wasn't one of my strongest things, and so when I found out I had hip-hop today, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit scared, but, you know, I'm going to try really hard.
Ashley, she started off taking it slow, making sure it was comfortable for her. I thought Melody was better than Ashley as the day began. Ashley was not having that. She wanted to compete with Melody for that top spot, and she did.
Primitive jazz dancer Ashley Dawson auditioned for us in New York.
I want you to pick your partner. Now, when you're dancing with that person, you're focusing in on each other and you are dancing to each other. You will connect.
Pairing myself up with Melody brought, you know, the competitor out in both of us.
They were competing, which I liked. I feel like you two are battling a little bit. I think that's why you picked each other. You're trying to outdo each other a little bit. I want to see that continue as the day goes on. I think Ashley thinks that I like Melody better, and she thinks this is her day to shine. I don't think she wants Melody to outdo her. I think she wanted me to watch the two of them side by side and for me to decide who I thought was better because she thinks she's better. Melody had the upper hand this morning, but Ashley might come back and prove me wrong. We'll see what happens. Here we go. 5, 6, go! I'm really enjoying her progression. At the end of the day, she had that choreography down. She had that right frame of mind. Who's up?
Do it now.
I totally blanked.
She disappointed me so much, I just took my towel and threw it at her. You left for lunch and I straight up said, I go, I'd hire that girl right now. I'd hire her for a job right now. Now I'm a little scared. I was disgusted with how she was dancing.
Oh, it was not good for me.
Do it again, man.
Come on, man. Let's try this again. The two of you.
He was pitting me against her, but at the same time I knew that, you know, he was using me as support for her.
Work it out, Melody. At the end, one stepped in front of the other, so the girl slid through her legs, so she stepped over her. I mean, they were going at it. She outdid Melody.
Breaker Nick Gates was in the bottom 2 this morning, but he's not letting that affect him. We first met Nick in Chicago.
Nick had some rough news this morning, and he blew it off. He came in here ready to work.
I'm gonna keep it positive. I mean, you're gonna see something you've never seen.
You're doing that same front-back kind of thing. N6. He's not good at picking up choreography. Here we go, Nick. Woo-hoo! Oh! That was sick. You can freestyle your butt off. Craig, you're up.
I think Dan had preconceived notions about me, about being a lyrical dancer and technical dancer, and he really wasn't expecting me to come out and be this hip-hop dancer.
Which is quite understandable. In New York, Craig gave us this unique lyrical performance.
Craig, I'm surprised. I expected you to be a lot more stiff than you are. You're really moving. Craig paired up with Nick when I asked them to dance with each other, which I didn't know if that was a good or bad idea at first. And the music started, and Nick started to go off. Nick was trying to outdo him with all his freestyle, and Craig wasn't having it. Craig said, you know what, I'm gonna flip, I'm gonna stall, I'm gonna do all the same stuff that he can, and he really did. I mean, Craig pulled it out, and he was great. But what's good about you guys is you're both like pushing each other. You guys are dancing well together. I don't know if Nick is necessarily competitive, but Craig is. And Craig wants to show me, hey, I can do this too.
I came here to be the nation's best dancer.
And Craig was not to be outdone. He throws in a backflip, he starts doing stalls. I mean, he pulled everything out that he could. He hit that choreography better than Nick did.
Me and Nick on the dance floor in hip-hop was absolutely amazing. His energy is incredible, and I mean, when we dance together, it's something that people have seen before. For us to come together and dance like we did, it was a shocker to everybody in the class.
Craig proved me wrong, he really did. He went after it, and he was good. Nick did some insane stuff. He could have a great career if he really puts his mind to it and learns to hit choreography.
Someone who did want to follow but had difficulty in doing so was Ashley Pearl. She had a tough time in Bryant's hip-hop class on day 3 and is just as bad today in Dan's hip-hop class.
Hip-hop is not my thing. I don't know what was going on with me today. My brain wasn't working with my body. I was just sticking out. I wasn't even able to freestyle my way out of it. I basically was standing in the room. And I just felt awkward and uncomfortable. If I had a week to learn this dance, I could have possibly gotten it.
Ashley, you gotta understand something. No, you just listen. You gotta understand something. You can't learn something by standing back there like this. I have never learned to dance in my whole life by standing there and just watching.
I'm up here just jumping around. I don't even know what I'm doing. Before lunch, I approached Dan to kind of tell him how I was feeling and to see what he wanted me to do about it. Actually, I think I need to sit this out. I'm just not having fun.
You quitting on me? If you want to quit, quit. I don't care. But to be honest with you, I don't want you back in here unless you're going to give me 100%. It's up to you.
Okay.
I'm leaving it up to you. Okay? All right.
After lunch, Ashley returns to Dan's class, but not to dance.
Ashley, are you joining us?
No, I just for me just to sit out. I'll try to learn just by watching right now.
I don't want you to do that. If you're not going to continue, then I want you to go.
Okay.
All right? Thank you.
I hope I'm not looked at as a quitter. I know I quit today, but it's for my head, and I need to stay sane, and this just wasn't for me right now.